Out here in the naturals, on 25, planing with the main only. They say in light air it's all about more wind, in medium air it's about playing the shifts, and in breeze it's about boat speed. Today's going to be boat speed, and it's also blowing offshore from this big shifty. So it's probably 70-30 boat speed and shifts, or 50-50. If it was blowing from the ocean, it'd be pretty much all boat speed. Sail handling, keeping it clean. Hey team, sitting up in the front of an Etchells, avoiding getting soaked on the way in. We're being towed in. We sailed out here in Marblehead, Massachusetts, and it was blowing 22 to 27. And the race committee sent us back in. I think they probably should have come out and checked the conditions before they sent us out. We were postponed to shore, but check out my buddies here. Just getting soaked. I'm hiding up in the front. Figured I'd give you guys a tutorial that wraps up a few lessons we've talked about, or reiterates at least. So today was super windy, and we talked about the tactics and strategy categorizing the day. So in light air, you need more wind is the biggest priority. In medium air, playing the shifts is a big priority, especially if it's offshore breeze. And then in breeze, it's all about sailing fast. So today was super windy and offshore. So it's probably going to be a combo of going really fast and playing the shifts, the big shifts, but not the little shifts. Just the big dogs, so we're not tacking too much. But you kind of have to tack on a 20 or 30 degree shift. Maybe you lose a half a length to a length in the tack. Pretty flat water because it's offshore, but you might gain 10 boat lengths by playing the shift. So it's the old net gain, like Ian Williams talked about, and Judd talks about, and Dave Allman talks about, kind of grading the race course, figuring out where the big gains are. So boat speed wise, we've talked about this in the past too. You want to make the main fuller when it's windy, because you then backstay really hard and that shape goes away. But in doing so, you get forestay tension. So to prepare for today, we moved our cap shrouds aft, which is like moving your spreaders forward. We also moved our butt forward, which is also straightens the mast, like the bottom half of it. So those two things straighten the mast, making the main fuller. We could have also tightened our forestay instead, which some people do instead of moving the cap shrouds aft. It's kind of high level, but short version, we straighten the mast at the dock. So when we get out there, the main would be too full, and I have to backstay the crap out of it to make the main look right, and in doing so it gives us forestay tension, which makes the whole boat more solid and flattens the jib. We also put heavier battens in the main down low, and then we put a compression batten in the main up high and tightened it more, which if you watch the batten tutorial, you know that makes the main a little rounder with more tension, and the compression batten bends further forward, like we talked about in the batten tutorial, which moves the draft forward. So it's fuller and draft forward up high based on the batten. But then when I backstay hard, it flattens it out and moves the draft aft, and it ends up being perfect. So we did those two main things. And we were really going to focus on boat speed today because it's so windy. And then, as I said before, also think about the shifts. Our starting plan was just to start somewhere near the favored end in open space and just basically drag race, because the top boats that hike hard and are set up well and have good equipment are going to emerge in the front of the fleet when it's windy. So it was mainly like, don't screw it up. You know, good start, nice and clean, open space, let her rip, tack on the big dog shifts, get the kite up and down, well in the big breeze, handle the boat well, no majors, no wipeouts, stuff like that. And we were planning on having a good day. I'll get back to you if we sail later today and let you know how it goes. Cheers. All right, they sent us in not sailing today, so we're switching the battens back. And this is a compression batten. I'll show it, bend. It bends further forward than a non-tapered batten, which bends at 50%. This bends at like 30 or 40%, which is good for breeze, because then when you backstay, the draft gets pulled back into the sweet spot, whereas the batten pulls it forward, so they offset each other. Well, I hope this little recap helped everybody. Good luck. Sail fast, kick some butt.